I mean, I try to live spirit-filled, but my teeth can't help but sink into this forbidden fruit. Oh, how sweet the flesh of this fruit, but oh, how rotten to the core I would be if I take another bite. These eyes, these lustful eyes, and these ears can't get enough of the esses of lies so sweet to my ears. But I take a bite. Now I, Snow White, ain't as white as snow. I mean, I never really was to begin with. Now the sin seed has been planted and has grown into weeds in my heart and is pumping poisonous blood of sin throughout my being and the beings to come, generation after generation after generation. I am one of those beings. I am a victim of my great-grandmother's Eve's choice, that now sin is stuck in my throat, just like my great-grandfather, Adam's apple. I am choked with jealousy, fits of rage, selfish ambition, dissensions and factions, and even more. Sin has set my flesh with the rage of burning sulfur, necrotically eating away at my flesh with idolatry, lust, envy, hatred and discord. I am dying. But there is a Saviour, and I need the Saviour's flesh to save me, and I need his breath to fill my lungs afresh with life. And oh, how I need his blood. His blood will wash me and make me whiter than snow. See, his birth from a virgin's womb was the world's greatest gift of life that brought joy. Joy, a fruit of the Spirit, to sow, reap, and harvest. He was tempted with all human temptations, but yet he was able to put his body under full self-control. Self-control, another fruit of the Spirit, to sow, reap, and harvest. And his healing miracles flow like currents of power, that by the touch of his hem, I feel his goodness. Goodness, another fruit of the Spirit, to sow, reap, and harvest. And even with all the accusations and lies and hateful scheming, he practiced forbearance. Forbearance, another fruit of the Spirit, to sow, reap, and harvest. And his promise is fulfilled of a messenger, the Holy Spirit, the helper, to intercede on my behalf and to aid in kindness. Kindness, another fruit of the Spirit, to sow, reap, and harvest. And like the beauty of a dove, he gives this emotion that transcends all understanding, called peace. Peace, another fruit of the Spirit, to sow, reap, and harvest. And his sweat drops of blood for mine, and drinks the cup to fulfill his Father's purpose, his Father's will. What of a greater demonstration of faithfulness? Faithfulness, another fruit of the Spirit, to sow, reap, and harvest. Without resistance, he slaughter an unblemished lamb, full of gentleness, and of a fruit of the Spirit, to sow, reap, and harvest. And the final fruit, demonstrated by my sins that pierced and nailed him to that cross, his unconditional love. To sow, reap, and harvest. So I open up my heart, my yard of a heart, to him, to uproot, de-weed, and prune me of my sins, transforming this yard to a garden. And in the center of this garden is a tree of life, Jesus. Jesus, the tree of life. So I say, if we have him at the center of our lives, we shall surely harvest the fruits of the Spirit. To sow, reap, and harvest. That is Galatians chapter 5, verses 22 to 23. Thank you.